Imagine this, you're in a relationship where you constantly say yes. Yes to plans you don't want. Yes to favors that exhaust you. Yes, even when your heart whispers no. On the surface it looks like love, but deep inside you feel drained, unseen, and slowly fading away. This is what happens when boundaries are missing. But here's the truth. Boundaries are not walls that shut love out. They are doors that let the right kind of love in. In this video we'll journey through 5 powerful reasons why boundaries are a sign of strength, not weakness, in romance. I'll share research, wisdom from books like Boundaries by Dr. Henry Cloud, Set Boundaries, Find Peace by Nedra Tawwab, and The Gifts of Imperfection by Brené Brown. And most importantly, we'll step into real-life stories so you can see how boundaries transform not just relationships but hearts. 1. They protect your identity. Picture Anna. She's dating someone she deeply cares about. At first, she lets him choose the movies, the restaurants, even when they meet friends. It doesn't matter, she tells herself. But months later, Anna hardly recognizes herself. Her laughter is quieter, her spark dimmer. She's living for his preferences, not her own. This is what happens when identity is swallowed in love. Dr. Henry Cloud, in Boundaries, explains it best. Boundaries define where you end and another begins. Without them, yourself slowly dissolves. The American Psychological Association has found that people who fail to assert their boundaries often suffer higher stress, lower self-esteem, and even resentment toward their partners. Anna's story isn't unique. Many people fear that saying no will drive love away. But the opposite is true. When you protect your identity, you give your partner someone real to love, not a shadow. Practical wisdom. Start small. Say, "I'd like to pick the movie tonight," or "I need a night in." Each small step is a declaration. I matter too. 2. They build healthier relationships. Think about Michael. He adores his girlfriend, but she has a habit of checking his phone. At first, he ignores his discomfort. He doesn't want to upset her, but the unease grows until it feels like a knot in his chest.
One evening he takes a breath and says gently, "I love you, but my phone is private. I need you to trust me."
Her face hardens. Silence hangs. For a moment, Michael fears he's ruined everything. But days later, she comes back, calmer. She admits she was acting out of insecurity. By setting a boundary, Michael didn't push her away. He opened the door to honesty. Brené Brown, in The Gifts of Imperfection, reminds us, compassion cannot exist without boundaries. Studies in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships show that couples who practice clear boundaries experience deeper trust and satisfaction. So here's the truth. Healthy love isn't boundaryless. Healthy love thrives within them. 3. They guard your emotional energy. Love requires energy, but when you give without limits, your energy drains until nothing is left. Take Sophia. Her boyfriend texts her non-stop during work hours, expecting instant replies. She answers out of fear, afraid he'll think she doesn't care. But she's overwhelmed, tired, and distracted at her job.
Finally, one evening she says, "I can't text all day while I'm at work, but I'll call you every night when I'm done."
At first he sulks, but soon, something shifts. Their nightly calls become more meaningful, their conversations deeper. Nedra Tawwab in Set Boundaries, Find Peace warns us. Burnout often comes not from overwork, but from ignoring the boundaries our hearts need. The World Health Organization now recognizes burnout as a global hazard, and relationship burnout is just as real. Boundaries don't kill romance. They fuel it by ensuring you're not running on empty. 4. They strengthen your self-respect. Chris is easygoing, too easygoing. His girlfriend often cancels their plans at the last minute. He smiles, says, "It's fine," but inside it stings.
One day, after another cancellation, Chris finally speaks up. "I value my time. If you cancel last minute, I'll need space before we reschedule."
It's awkward. She bristles, but slowly, something changes. She starts respecting his time and him more. Chris's confidence grows, and their relationship deepens with new respect. Tara Brach, in Radical Acceptance, explains that self-respect begins when we stop abandoning ourselves for others. A 2019 Journal of Counseling Psychology study found that assertiveness training, including boundary setting, significantly raised confidence and lowered anxiety in relationships. Every time you stand firm on your boundaries, you whisper to yourself, "I matter, my needs count," and in love, self-respect becomes the foundation for mutual respect. 5. And they create freedom, not restriction. Clara was the life of every party. She said yes to every family event her boyfriend suggested, but after months of constant socializing, she felt drained.
One evening, she finally said, "I love being with you and your family, but I can't do every event. I need some weekends just for rest."
She expected disappointment. Instead, her boyfriend nodded. "I get it. I need that too."
In Essentialism, Greg McKeown puts it simply, every no to what doesn't matter is a yes to what does. Research on decision fatigue shows that when people live with clear boundaries, they perform better, feel less stressed, and enjoy life more. Boundaries don't restrict love, they allow it to breathe, flourish, and grow in freedom. So are boundaries a sign of weakness or strength? Here's what we've discovered. They protect your identity, they build healthier relationships, they guard your emotional energy, they strengthen your self-respect, and they create freedom, not restriction. Brené Brown once said, "Daring to set boundaries is about having the courage to love ourselves even when we risk disappointing others." That's what boundaries are, acts of courage, acts of self-love. And in romantic relationships, they're not walls that divide, but bridges that make true connection possible. So the next time you hesitate to set a limit, remember, every healthy boundary isn't an act of selfishness. It's a declaration of strength, and the very thing that allows real love to thrive. So the next time you hesitate to set a limit, remember, every healthy boundary isn't an act of selfishness. It's a declaration of strength and the very thing that allows real love to thrive. And if this message resonated, like and subscribe. Let's rise higher. If this message resonated, like and subscribe. Let's rise higher.